Hello, all of my beautiful, beautiful tribe. It is Heather coming to you live from the Chronicles of Mama Mac home studio on Friday, January the 24th, in this very big, beautiful, powerful new moon in Aquarius. I'm not sure if you guys have been feeling all of the feels, but I know that I have been definitely feeling them. And it's been a crazy time of expansion, a crazy time of stretching, of healing, and really truly digging deep into everything that makes up who we are. And for me personally, I mean, if you caught my call or my video earlier on Facebook, there's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of emotional movement and shifting and changing. And I had a very profound experience yesterday in that I just dove deep into connecting with my soul through a program of a very dear friend of mine. And oh my goodness gracious, I had such a whole soul, heart healing that happened. And I think I've only been able to really truly have that happen 3 times in my life. And yesterday was one of them. And so I'm definitely riding the coattails of that today and just trying to, process everything that came about. So I hope that you are doing well in your world. If things are coming up from you, I really, truly hope that you can just breathe through them, find the space to really dive in, to really tune in, and to really, truly just lean into the best version of yourself because you're beautiful. I know that. You wouldn't be here listening to me if you didn't know that. I'm just a mirror of who you are. And I believe in everything that you put your mind to and that you can do. And so today I want to start with a few things. First of all, I think what I want to do is just have everybody close their eyes for a minute. And I just want us to connect to our breath, to, I'm just going to turn on some music, to connect to our breath, to connect to our center, to our heart. I use this in most of my sessions to connect with people and individuals who are experiencing some overwhelm. And I think that this would be a good thing for us all to listen to today. So I'm just going to turn on some music here. So bear with me for a second. And if you hear some clanging in the background, of course, my mom has decided that now's the time to do the dishes. I tell you, fate. There's always a message. So hang on. Okay. Go to music. There we are. All right. So what I want you to do is just find a comfortable space here, okay? And then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty guts of what is going on for this Aquarius new moon. So let me just see here. I think it's this one I want to use. Yeah, let's do that one. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. So what I want you to do is I want you to just close your eyes, take in some breaths, and we're going to center into our heart space today because this seems to be where all of the work is being called for us to do at this new moon in Aquarius on Friday, January the 24th of 2020. I want to help you to bring awareness to your heart, to really, truly settle into the powerhouse that is beating deep in your chest, that holds your experiences, that allows you to really, truly feel your experiences, and that can sometimes be so hurt because of those experiences. So to begin with, I want you to see if you can just get comfortable settling down into your body and shifting your weight until you feel well supported with your head and your neck and your spine straight. Getting more and more comfortable with each deep, full, cleansing breath, inhaling all the way in and letting your body rise with the in-breath and subside with the out-breath. Soft and steady, slow and strong, in and out. And with the next breath in, sending the warm energy of the breath to any part of your body that's tense or tight or sore, sensing how it warms and it loosens and softens any uncomfortable places, releasing them with the out breath so that more and more you can feel comfortable and easy with the healing action of your own breath. Aware of any distractions that might surface in your mind right now. And just breathing those out too. So that for a moment, you're going to find that your mind is still and empty. For just a split second, it is clear, and you have graced your world with stillness. Just like a lake with no ripples, it's still, it's calm. Breathing in and out. And noticing how you can focus your attention on your heart as you place your awareness there, and perhaps even putting the palm of your hand over your heart to help you keep the attention there. Connecting to the powerful rhythms of your heart, sensing how it pulses life and strength all through your body. And now imagining that you're breathing through your heart, as if the air were actually coming in through your heart and going out through your heart, soft and warm and steady. Feeling a warmth and fullness gathering all around and through your heart, soft and nourishing, as you focus your attention there and breathe your breath. Breathing your breath right through the center of your heart. Still aware of the steady rhythm in and out. Your whole body beating with the steady rhythm of your heart. And even feeling the air around you begin to pulse with the steady power of your heart. Your whole body radiating this powerful pulse, creating a force field of energy all around you. An expanding cushion of vibrant, dancing light and color, tingling on your skin as you breathe in and out. Sitting in the seat of the heart, in the center of its warmth and power, steady and strong, peaceful and easy, breathing your breath through your heart for however long you wish. And knowing that you came back and you can come back at any time. Just by closing your eyes, placing your hand over your heart and breathing through it and sensing how you pulse with it, strong and peaceful and steady. So whenever you're ready, you can very gently and with soft eyes allow yourself to come back into this room, knowing in a deep place that you are better for this, and so you are. So you know what? I like to use that in my practice whenever we get the created, or we start the creation, or the commitment to really dive in and dig deep with each other. It just helps to get people balanced and focused and into a place of loving compassion, because that's how we heal. So why did I do this today? I did this today to start everybody out because you know what? This Aquarius new moon is calling for us to really truly get comfortable with all of the squishiness that's inside of us. We are in the middle of a massive heart expansion, and we are being called to really truly open up and become connected with our triumphs, our struggles, our hurts, and being emotional as people. You know what? Our programming teaches us not to be emotional, that it is weak to be emotional. And that is not the truth. More and more people are acknowledging that, and we are coming to a place where we are starting to see connection happen again, because we as a collective are opening back up to the power of the driving force inside of us. That's our heart. That's our heart chakra, our expansion, and our love for ourselves. We can't expect other people to love us if we don't know how to love ourselves. And we can't expect other people to love us if we don't know what that looks like. And if we have been taught from a very young age to question love, to not trust it, then we are manifesting that story into our lives. So I'm hoping that on this powerful new moon, we can do some work here today to really truly move beyond our limitations, because we all have them in one way, shape, or form. I'm not ever saying that you're flawed, or insinuating that you're broken. You know what? We all have things that drive us, that are part of us. And if this speaks to a part of you that wants to free up and open up, then perfect. Lean in. I love it. So what we're going to need here today is a few things. Now, I have posted in the Facebook, on the Facebook group page, the mantra rituals that we will be speaking. I will go through them here with you. I'm also going to go through the items that we need. So, of course, we always need any kind of, as I'm dropping it all over the place, cleansing tool. This can be incense, it can be a candle, it can be your sage, your sacred medicines, Palo Santo. If you don't have any of those things, that's okay. Light a candle. So I've brought a few things here for us today. I'm going to use my sage today for all of us to use, because I do that all the time. And we'll get to that here in a second. The other thing that you need is a rose quartz. If you have a rose quartz, I would suggest that you call upon the rose quartz energy, stone energy, over these next couple of weeks. It is an expander of the heart, of love, and of just expansion in this area, this chest area. So stick it in your bra. That's what I do. I'm like a candy whenever I get undressed at night. My husband's so pleasantly pleased. I'm just joking. Anyway, so there's that piece. And why are these pop-ups coming up? Hold on a minute here. Sorry about that, guys. So you'll have your heart crystal. And then we're going to need some water, which I have. What did I do with my water? Water right here. Okay. So we have some water. You can use a bowl container. I'm using this just because I have such limited space in this area where I'm sharing all this with you. And I'm going to put some water in here, and we'll go through that ritual as well. You're also going to want to get some lavender. Okay, so, or any kind of fragrance. If you don't like lavender, use something that calms you and soothes you and supports you. And we just want to put some drops of that into our bowl of water. Okay, you're going to want maybe a spray bottle if you have one. And of course, a candle. And I'm using this very, very special llama candle that was gifted to me this Christmas. I love it so much. And I share it in most of my rituals just because it's so pretty. So there we go. I'm going to have that. The other thing you're going to need is space to be able to journal, a pen and a paper. All right. And some sea salt. So what we want to do is, first of all, let me get organized here. Tell you a little bit more about the Aquarian new moon. So, as I said, we want to really truly open up and expand our heart in so many ways. Change is coming, and it's really calling us all to be in stillness of our emotions and be open to expression, to expansion, and to really truly opening up this whole area that we often protect. I'm excited about this because it has the potential to really truly amp up the worldly energy that is around us all. If all of us are leaning in for the greater good of expanding out of love, then wow, that's going to seep into the world, and we're going to help change this collective and make shifts and changes. So I remind you this month to really truly consider all it is in your life. Celebrate all that you love. Celebrate your losses too. Honor them with the love that you feel so deeply because of that loss. It meant something. All right. A moon in Aquarius people are often quirky and open minded, and they're also accepting of all um, different kinds of people. So, there's no judgment with Aquarians. They are open to all kinds of experiences. They're an air sign. They have a really, really fine mind, and they're really good communicators whenever they're coming from a wholehearted place. They can make rapid fire connections with people and situations, and they're pretty quirky. When I think about my husband who's an Aquarius, he is definitely that. But he has that softer side to him too. That side where he is really truly connected, but there is that, piece of him that he closes up and keeps to himself. They're honest, they're uplifting emotionally. They are actually natural spirit guides and energy workers. And when I watch my husband, whenever he is truly in his place of leading from his heart, I can actually see this. It does make sense that that's, what would be said about this moon in Aquarius energy. So it's definitely important for Aquarians to find their tribe, to open up to the goodness, and they love connection and they love being connected to the heart. So again, this makes a very, very powerful statement because we have this new moon in Aquarius. So these next 2 weeks are going to be about you truly leading from your heart and not living in fear of being emotionally involved or held back. It's also important for you to really, truly allow what's coming up to come up. Don't get so crazy busy that you don't see everything that's all around you whenever it is there, and that your eyes are open to the situations at hand. So we're going to do this very special new moon ritual. And the very first thing that I want you to do is I'm going to say the mantras. I'm just thinking this through. I'm going to say the mantras for us all. I'm going to allow you guys just to close your eyes and deepen in however you see fit. But the reason for me posting them is so that you can go around and do it on your own in your own house. I'll kind of lead you through, the building blocks of what this is made up about and why we're doing it. Okay. So first and foremost, let's light our candle, our llama candle. And with the llama candle being lit, I just want to open up this very, very special space for us here today to gather, to lean in. Again, in my medicine wheel teachings, we are in the bear medicine, and bear medicine is calling for us to learn the wisdom of what we've learned, to be still, to rest, and to soothe, and to honor the journey that we just finished, because a brand new journey is on the horizon. And this is the perfect time for us to just cultivate all of those new beginnings and get them stirring up and ready to go. Okay. The other thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to light the sage for us. Now, again, oh, I just want to get this piece because I think it's going to fall out. So the sage has been lit for each of us. If you have your own sage at home, you can definitely use your sage all over your heart chakra area, your energy, just wave it around you. What we want to do with the sage is just, this is our connection to the creator, the above, the connection between, all parts of ourselves. For myself as an Aboriginal woman, I lean to my sage to help to clear out old, to call in new ways to which I can communicate, to connect, and to rise the frequency of my vibration, and then ask it for protection, of course, because you know what? We all need a little protection. And it's not protection of anything bad. It's just protection of, being in this place, this space of being the best I can be and giving what I can and receiving what is meant for me. So that sacred smudge has been lit for us all here today, okay? And what we're going to do first of all is I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes, and I am going to just recite our very first mantra. Now, this is where you would use your sage, of course, okay? And while you're doing this, you would be saying to yourself, from top to toe, I do cleanse. From the inside to the outside, I am restored. I feel balanced. I feel aligned. I feel centered in my heart and self. Standing tall under the dark night of the moon, I treasure myself, my gifts, and my weaknesses. I am whole. I am calm. I am ready for the year to come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you can walk around your area, your house, whatever it is, and you can just simply say, I cleanse my surroundings with the power of the light. I cleanse and restore balance on this night. My space is cleansed. My work is safe and protected. May the magic of the light be spread around the world tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? The next thing that I want us all to do then is, if you haven't lit your candle, I lit mine because we opened Sacred Circle, but if you haven't lit your candle, I want you to light your candle and then pick up your bowl of water, okay? And so holding this bowl of water in your hands, I want you to recite that little charge mantra that I posted. And it is this. I charge this water with love and light. I charge this water on this new moon night. May my work be magnified. May my heart center expand. May this water hold whatever healing, opening, or awakening that I need at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So then what I ask you to do next is place your right hand over your heart center and close your eyes. You're going to breathe in deeply here for 30 breaths. 30. I want you to imagine that you're breathing in and out of your heart center, much like what we did in the start of this video to connect you, okay? So you're going to take the time and the space to do that, breathing in and out 30 times. Now, whenever you're ready and you've done your 30 breaths, I want you to just open your eyes and with your hand still on your heart, repeat the following words. Dearest heart, thank you for being my guide. Thank you for showing me the way through my feelings. I want to be more open to you. I want to have a better relationship with you. I want to feel more love, give more love, and receive more love. I ask for guidance to help me achieve this. I ask to be open to see the way with more clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to dip your hands into this bowl of water, and then you're going to sprinkle a few drops around your heart center, okay? Your forehead, and anywhere else that you feel drawn to. Okay, so it's that lavender and that water that you're going to use, all right? Now, it's time to take 10 to 20 minutes and just allow yourself to freely flow in your journal. Some of the things that you might want to ask yourself are, or the statements that you want to look to freely write about are, this year I want to feel ... My heart is most open when ... I can pull down the barriers around my heart by ... My heart wants me to know ... Now, whenever you're done writing and you've read over what you've written and reflected on the inspiration that has come, then you're going to snuff out your candle and leave your water to charge overnight by a window if possible. In the morning, you can, take that crystal. So that's the stuff actually that I forgot. In that water with your lavender and your water. Hello. You're going to have your crystal in there while you're doing all of those things. So it's going to be charging, and you're going to leave it overnight, and then you're going to take it out, and then you can store that crystal anywhere you want, on your body, in a special place, a space, whatever you feel inclined to do. I would then take that water that we infused, and I would put it in my bath water, or you could put it into a spray bottle and use it as a spritzer. That's why I said, hey, you might want a spray bottle too. So these are just the ways in which we connect to this heart center right now. What I want to leave you here with is two things. Number one, some mantras that you can take away and use in your world. And then number two, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you all from my deck, but first I need to take a drink of water. I'm curious to know what comes up for you. I'm curious to know how you're feeling at this time. I am also curious to know how you feel about these rituals that we do. Do they work for you? Do you do them on your own outside of being with me? Do you feel that they help you? Do they give you the insights that you need to connect with the flow of the waters that run deep inside of you? These are all questions I have this year, so I would love it if you could please share that information with me in the comments below our video post that whenever I post it out. So, some mantras to consider. How about, I am connected to all life everywhere. That's a great mantra to have, right? I'm just going to put this out because it's burning like crazy. The next one could be, I love my friends and my friends love me. And then finally, the third one could be, my dreams are manifesting under grace and in perfect ways. I've been repeating these three things all week this week, and some really magical things are happening. So I hope that you can take them and use them and share them too, so that magical things can happen in your life and world too. I do this because I am so connected to the moon. I am working so hard to connect to my tribe, the connection, and build that connection with my tribe. There are a lot of people that have been coming to me and been walking similar paths with me in my life. And instead of us doing all this alone, I think it's better if we come together and do it as a collective and as a group. And I have some amazing talents that I can share with you, some amazing gifts and insights and direction that can help you change. I share these things because I went through a big experience, and I know that the things that I do and use work. So I invite you to open up to me in any way, shape, or form that you feel inclined. I am here for you, okay? So we got 2 cards here today. I'm just going to see if there's one more that needs to come forward for this collective and group on November 24th. Okay, so I've said that for a reason. So think back to what was going on in November around November 24th of last year. I'm curious. That was meant for somebody. I just don't know who. All right. So is there any other messages for our collective group here on January 24th, 2020? Yes, there is one. All right. Very first card that popped out of here was Spirit of Fire. I look at that and I think of power and passion and creation. What does it say in the actual cards? Oh, sorry, trying to find it here. Not doing that great at it. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Transformation. Take risks, face fears, break out of old patterns and conventions. Just because you're always doing the same thing in the past doesn't mean that you need to continue to do it in the future. Try something new, change your routine, your habit, reach out in a new direction. The Thunderbird is rising in you. Out of the ashes comes new growth and new beginnings. Wow. Okay. The next card that came out for us was Spirit Keeper of the East. New beginnings. A fresh cycle is occurring in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. No matter what has happened in the past, it doesn't need to repeat in the future. Wow, there's a really strong message here. And then last but not least, Sacred Mountain. It's funny because all this is happening and I am literally feeling a lot of energetic confusion going on, which is why I'm stuttering a little bit with my words and stuff here. Something else that I'm learning how to move through, so bear with me. As I get deeply connected and rooted into my world, into my life, and into my gifts, it's opening up brand new doors and ways that I get to share with you guys, and that is so special to me. So Sacred Mountain says, be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power, meditate, wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. So, new beginnings and adventures are here, and newness is here, and it's time to let go of the past. But it's also time to be still and honor, just like we've been talking about tonight. So this really, truly does just, give us all the information that we've been speaking to here today. So I thank you, I thank you, I thank you for coming here, to leaning in and being part of my tribe. Women's Day event coming up, end of February. Tickets on sale now. Lots of free things happening for all of you to lean in Collingwood over the next few weeks. I'm always here. I'm always of service, and I can't wait to see you and meet with you again. Much love from my heart to yours, from my home to yours. Have a blessed weekend and happy new moon in Aquarius. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.